should be coming eventually. But tonight we're going to go over all of the things about soccer, and then when we get to the end, we're going to get to watch a game. Okay?
Okay.
So I need your attention. Be ready to answer questions and have your eyeballs up here. All right, so first we're going to go over the positions. That's where you play. And then the formation. That's how the positions are set on the field. Then we talk about set pieces. Do we know what set pieces are?
No.
Okay, you're going to find out. And then we're going to watch a game. Okay? So that is all the things of today. All right, so the first one is goalkeeper. Okay? So defensively, their job is to keep the ball out of the goal. Tell me if you knew that, right? Right? And then they organize the defenders. And it says they're a coach on the field by directing teammates because of where they stand. Who's the only person on the field that can see the whole field?
The goalie.
The goalie. So that's why the goalie has to be talking and telling their defenders to be all organized. And then attacking, they help build up the attack, and they're the first line of attack. Why do you think they're the first line of attack? When we have possession, Zoe?
Because they can punt it.
They punt it. They get the ball back, and they're the first person with possession, and they build it back out. So there's the goalie. They're number one. All right, so these are for 11v11, because do you see like the 2 and the 3?
Yeah.
Do we have a 2 and a 3?
No.
No, so ignore them, okay? Just look at the ones that are circled. Next are 4 and 5. 4 and 5 are who? Layton?
Defense.
Defense, or the center backs, or the ones that stand in the middle. So defensively, they read the game to intercept long and through passes. They step into the passing lanes, right? So that way they don't get to our goals. Is that what we worked on yesterday a little bit? Or not yesterday, Monday?
Yes.
Yes. They defend the center forward, or what's the center forward's number? The 8. 9. Good. They defend the 9. They're also a coach on the field. They help organize everyone because next to the goalie, who's the only other people that see the whole field? Defense. So they should be helping and telling people where to go and what to do. And then they protect the goal and steal the ball. Attacking. They create passing options to support the attack, because do we always have to go forwards? No, they should be shifting side to side to be a drop option, right? And then they pass forward. We want them to try and pass forward as much as we can. Okay, so that's the 4 and 5. What's 4 and 5 again?
Defense.
Defense. That's our defenders. Okay, 8. Who's 8? What position is that, Clint?
Midfield.
Midfield. That is our midfielder. Defensively, they provide cover for the other. Well, we don't have other midfielders, but they help the defenders. Right? That's what we had talked about on Monday. How when we're in trouble, they're going to drop down in here and help. Do we remember this conversation?
Yes.
Beautiful. And then attacking, right? They're going to help create passing options. So they're going to move so that way hopefully a forward or a wing or a defender can pass to them. And then they can keep passing it forward. They also have to be good in 2v1s and 1v1s. What does that mean? What does 2v1s and 1v1s mean in soccer, Michaela?
A 2v1 is where 2 players on one team and 1 player go against each other. And 1v1 is where 1 person and another person go against each other.
Very good. Is the 8, is this midfielder in those situations a lot?
Yes.
Yes. So in order to play the 8, you have to be good with the ball at your feet. They have to be able to dribble and do moves to get around people, because 2v1s and 1v1 situations are kind of hard to get out of if we can't handle the ball, aren't they? A little bit. And then they're able to dribble and pass forward. So that's just what I was saying. They have to be able to handle the ball at their feet so they can take it forward without getting it taken. Okay. What position is the 8 again?
Midfield.
Midfield. Lovely. 7 and 11. Okay. Which side is 7? Which wing is it?
Right.
Bella?
Right wing.
Right wing. 11 is, Madden?
Left wing.
Left wing. Very good. That will always be true. They spread out to create passing options when building up. So do you see in the picture how wide they are? They spread out this way, like this. Because we're on offense, and the more we spread out, is it easier or harder for the opponent to catch us?
Harder.
Harder. So that's why they're going to spread out. And then they help move the ball forward by shooting, passing, or dribbling. And then it says they're really good in 1v1 situations. Because when you're out on the sides, how many defenders are usually stepping to you?
1.
Just once. So you have to be able to, like the midfielder, handle the ball at your feet, get around them, and keep going to the goal. And then defensively, they prevent the opponent from building up on the wide areas. And then it says they help the outside backs, but for you, that's the defenders. Doesn't I always say if a defender's in trouble here, who should be their drop option?
11.
The wing. So they gotta drop and help the defenders. And if the ball gets taken up here, we gotta try and win it back as fast as we can, okay? Yeah, puppy.
Is like that screen for like all those different numbers on there for your older boys?
Yeah, so what you're looking at is 11v11. So once you girls are in 6th grade, that is when you will go to the 11v11 and we add in the other positions.
So 2 years.
For some of us.
For some of
us.
Well, it's by birth year. You're all going to go together. So some of you might be 5th. This is your last year of 7v7. You'll play 2 years of 9v9, and then you'll hit 11v11. So 2 more years after this year. Okay. Which side is 7 again?
Right.
Right. 11 is
Left.
left. Smart people. Number 9. That's who? Bella.
Forward.
Forward, that's our center striker, center forward. They score goals by taking initiative. That means they are able to take the ball sometimes by themselves and go forwards with it. They spread out, providing depth vertically. Ooh. Providing depth vertically. Is vertically like this, side to side, or is vertically like this, up and down?
Up and down.
Very good, it's up and down. So the 9, when I tell us the 9 is the highest player on the field, it's so they can create depth this way. They stretch the field this way, whereas everyone else usually stretches it this way. So the 9 creates the depth vertically, trying to stay the highest player on the field, and they're able to keep and protect the ball higher up the field. And they also help create passing options, because as the 11 has the ball, can the 9 just stand there and not do anything?
No.
No, they're trying to move to get the ball, and then so they can go to the goal. And then defensively, they're the first line of defense in preventing the opponent from building up. Why is that? Why is the 9 the first line of defense from the opponent building up? Lucy?
Because they're the highest on the field.
Exactly, they're the highest on the field, right? If the goalie has the ball at their feet, who should be pressing?
9.
The 9, okay? Or what if their defenders have the ball in the middle? Who should be getting it?
9.
The 9. So they're the first line of defense for us, okay? That should be all of the positions. These are qualities of the positions. Now again, do we have all these numbers yet? No, we only have 7 out of the 11 numbers. So 1, the goalie. They're technically proficient, meaning they can use their feet and their hands the right way. They are able to pass, they're able to throw it really far, and they're a good athlete. They gotta be really athletic. The 4 and the 5, that's our center backs. They're organizers, they're leaders, because what do they have to do? Talk, just like the goalie does. They're usually tall and strong. Now, take the tall piece with a grain of salt. I'll tell you why. I was a center back. Do I look very tall?
No.
No. So you don't have to be tall to be a center back, but you do need to be strong. They're able to run a lot. They're really good defenders. They can tackle, and they're really good in the air. What does it mean if they're good in the air? Because that sounds kind of silly.
No.
Layton?
They receive the ball.
They receive the ball out of the air very well. Go ahead. The 8, center midfielder. Endless work rate, speed, and endurance. What does that mean, do you think? Endless work rate. Zoe?
Like they have to work on their runs, like running up and down the field.
Right? Do you think if you play the 8, can you get tired really quick?
No.
No, you have to work and work and work and work and work. They're good leaders. They're creative playmakers. So if you play the 8, you are a person who can see passes before they happen. You're really good with the ball at your feet, so that way you can make things happen for us. They're also good in the air. They can pass it over long distances, and they can provide defensive pressure. Our 7-11, they're fit, high work rate, long runs, good at 1v1s. They can cross it. That's what that means. Flank service means they can cross it in from the sides, and they can shoot from a long ways away. So they got nice strong legs on them. And then 9, you're forward. They can play with their back to the goal. Haven't we talked about that? How sometimes we get the ball out this one, we have to turn.
Yes.
Right? So they can play with their back to the goal. They're creative and they're strong and tough. So, I'm showing you this because if you're like, man, I really want to be a midfielder. I really want to play the 8. But if you can't run for a very long time and you can't receive a ball out of the air, Is that really going to work out?
Midfielder.
No, you're not going to be a midfielder for very long. So if you want to play a position, these are the things coach is looking for. These are the qualities I want you to have in each position. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Beautiful. Any questions about the positions and what they're supposed to do?
One.
Man, I'm just too good at my job. Look at this. The formation, our shape. All right, how would we say this formation? Only some of us know. If you look at the title, it might tell you. Tegan!
Most common formation in 77.
What's it say before that, sweetheart?
2, 1, 3.
Good. Where's the 2 at in the picture?
Defense.
Defense. Where's the 1?
8.
8. Midfield. Where's the 3?
Forwards.
Forward. So when we do formations and said 2, 1, 3, it's always back to front. Is this the one we play?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, this is the one that we play. Is that we?
Wouldn't it be 1, 2, 1, 3?
The goalie is never counted because you can only ever have one goalie. So there's no point in saying a 1 because there can only ever be one goalie. But if you want to say it that way, you can. People might kind of look at you a little odd, but you can if you want. Here's another one. How would we say this one? Madden?
1, 2, 3.
It's a 1, 2, 3. Okay?
1, 2, 3.
We might try this at some point, possibly. What's the difference between this one and that one?
No.
What's the difference, Bella?
Only one defender.
One defender. And then where did the other defender go then? What area of the field, Quinn?
It's by the midfielder.
Good. The 5, the other defender turns into a second midfielder, so we would be playing with 2 8s. Why would we do this?
Oh, I know.
When would this be helpful?
I know.
Layton?
We were ever losing and the ball kept going to our side. So there's 2 stepping to the ball and then 1 came back.
Okay, very good. Any other reasons we could think of? What if they keep dribbling down the middle of the field and coming right at us? Lucy?
Then it would help because of there's 2 people instead of 1. So if one gets beaten, they can still go back. But if they don't get it in time, the other one can get it.
Very good. Is this one really all that different from this one?
No.
No, the only difference is one defender plays a little bit higher, and then we only have one defender left in the back. Okay? Questions about formation?
No.
No. Okay. Set pieces. All right. If this is where you start to have questions, you got to ask me, because this is where things might get just a little bit complicated, but you'll be fine. So one of the set pieces is goal kicks. Set pieces are goal kicks, corner kicks, throw-ins, direct and indirect kicks. Those are all the different set pieces because it's when the ball is set down or stopped and then put back into play. That's why they're called set pieces. So the first one, goal kicks, offense. In all these pictures, we are the blue numbers. Who are the black X's, do you think?
The defenders.
The defender is the opponent, okay? So goal kicks on offense. One of our goalies has the ball here. My defender should go wide and deep. Wide and deep. And then the 11, 9, 7, and 8, they kind of stay in their positions. Why do I want the defenders to go here instead of here? There's a few reasons. Quinn, what's one?
So the goalie can pass it to the midfield, and the midfield can easily take it back and pass it to the forward, and the forward can go up and score.
Good. Creates a faster attack. Lovely. Michaela.
Because they don't want him there because the defense will be able to, the other team will be able to get the ball quickly.
Good. If they stood here, they might beat them to the ball, and then they're right back at our goal. Very good, Zoe.
You don't kick it in the middle because most defense is in the middle.
Very good. Layton?
They're on both sides, so the defender won't really get a chance of getting the ball.
Very good. Also, did you notice where these 2 X's went? They came down here, right? To mark them up. So when you drop here, you just pulled 2 of their people out of the attack. Is that a good thing for us?
Yes.
Yeah, we want them out of our way. We want to go score a goal. So it pulls them out of the way. But if these two X's didn't follow, who's wide open?
Them.
Them. And then they can play it down the field. So if you are playing defense on goal kicks, where are you going?
Side and deep.
Wide and deep. It's wide and deep. Deep means go towards the goal. Wide and deep, wide and deep. And then 11, 9, 7, and 8, you kind of just keep your positions and find open space. Questions about the offensive side of goal kicks? Okay. Defensively. Okay, now the ball's in their box. 11, 9, and 7 are there. 8's there. 4 is there. And 5 is there. All right. Let's focus on offense first. Why are 11, 9, and 7, why are they there? Why are they not pulled back more? Why are they so high up there, Bella?
Because if the goalie kicks the ball, we can get a better shot.
Right? We may be able to step into a passing lane, right? And then if I'm already right outside their box, does it make it easier for me to score?
Yes.
Yes, very much so. Any other reasons we could think they might be up there? Michaela?
Because like I forgot.
That's okay. Zoe?
Because if they like pass it too lightly, we can run up and score if they're not back in the goal.
Good. If they do it too lightly, we're already right there. And 11, 9, and 7, are they just standing by themselves?
No.
What are they doing?
Garden.
Guarding. They're marking up, right? So then that way, even if their player gets the ball, we can attack them quicker. All right, 8. They're marking the person in the midfield, right? Because sometimes do the goalies kick it a little farther? Yes, so the 8 has to mark up on this person, whoever's kind of in the middle, so that way we can try and win the ball back quicker. Now, 4 and 5 are in an interesting situation. 4 is marking up on someone, but 5 is not. Why do we maybe not want the 5 up here with the 4? Why would that maybe not be a good idea, Poppy?
Because if one of them gets the ball and they start running with it, and the 5's up there, they'll get a wide open shot.
Very good. Zoe?
If they get it passed to them, they could easily run past the 5, and it would just be a one-on-one to the goal.
Right, is that what we want?
No.
No, so on goal kicks, if it's on the 4 side, so if the goalie had the ball there, the 4 should go up. Because this person's on the weak side. Are they probably getting the ball right away?
No.
No, usually not. What if the ball was on this corner, though?
5 will go up, 4 will stay back.
And 4 would stay back. Now, I kind of put him a little farther back. We can hold kind of in the circle area. So he can maybe go a little bit further up. But when you hold, you're just kind of sitting there waiting in case a long ball comes to you. Okay? Do we understand the defensive side of goal kicks?
Yes.
Correct. Yeah. Throw-ins, offense. Who always takes the throw-in? Defense. Forever and always, defense takes the throw-ins. So who's taking the throw-in in this picture? What number?
5.
5 is taking the throw-in. 4, what are they right now? Layton?
A drop option.
Drop option. Should the 4 stay here?
No.
No. Did we do that a little bit in our first game, so?
Yes.
Yes, you gotta pull over here to be a drop option. And then 11, 9, and 8. They should always be options for the throw-in. Okay? Are they still more or less in their positions, like kind of where they stand?
Yes.
Yeah, 11 is down line, because they're the wing. They play on the lines. 9 is still kind of in the middle. And the 8 is in between defense and offense. Why are 9 and 8 not over here? Michaela?
Because if 9 and 8 were over there, if they're not over there because the ball didn't get kicked out over there, and we didn't, and our defense isn't throwing from over there.
Right. Very good. Zoe?
Because if they went to the other side, there'd be like 3 open people that they could easily throw it into.
Yeah. And can our 5 throw it that far? No, our 5 can't throw it across the field. Now, do you see all this right here?
Yes.
Based on where they're standing, what did they create right here?
Space.
Open space. And they did make a circle. That's right. They did make a circle and they made
Semicircle.
open space. Because at the last second, if I run into the open space, the chances of me getting the ball go up or down?
Up.
up because the defender's probably going to still be back here, especially if they're not paying attention. So when we go to do a throw-in, 11, 9, 8, and 4, you want to try and maybe back up a little bit, draw the defender out, and at the last second we go running into the open space, so hopefully we get the ball, and then there's not someone touching me, pressuring me. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so you back up, draw the defender, because what's the defender usually going to do?
Follow you.
Follow you, right? And you say, come here, come here, come here. You kind of like trick them. And the last second we're going to run in so we get the ball. Okay? Here's the same thing on the other side. Who's doing the throw-in now?
4.
4. Okay? And then everyone else, again, they kind of made that little circle, created the space, and then we can run it. Okay? Questions about throw-ins offensively, meaning we are doing the throw-in. Zoe.
What about like the open space in the back?
This open space?
Yeah.
Well, can 4 throw it that far?
No.
So there's no point in me standing there. And since we have all this open space, if 8 gets the ball,
She can just turn around and
turn and run. You just made all that open space for yourself. Good question. Any other questions? No? Sweet action. Here we go. Keep going. Defense. Okay, we're defending now. They're throwing the ball in from right here. I want you to look at where 5, 8, and 9 are standing. Are they in front of or behind them?
Behind.
Why behind? Why are they in their back? Madden,
Because if they get the ball, then they can turn around.
who gets the ball?
The offense.
So if they get the ball, you're saying they'll turn around?
Yeah.
And to us?
Well, if we're in front of them.
Oh, so you're saying if we're in front of them, they can just turn around and run. Yes, very good. So we stand behind them because if the ball lands at their feet and my elbow's in your back, can you turn around and face Michael?
No.
No. But if the ball goes over our heads, who's getting first of the ball?
5.
5, because I was already closer to it anyways. So the best thing we can do on throw-ins is try and get in their back and either don't let them turn if they get the ball and make them pass it back to someone, or if it goes over our heads, we're already winning. Okay? Why is the 11 where they are? Why are they not in their back? Zoe?
Because if they were, if someone else ran down there and they were marked up,
Mhm.
on one of our teammates, we could easily score.
Yeah. Lucy?
If the 11 was behind the last defender, they would be off sides.
Could be. Very well could be. If I'm behind and the X's are going this way and they get the ball, can I go through her?
No.
No, you can't go through people. We're not ghosts. So that's why they're here trying to block them from the ball. Okay? And then the 4 is kind of hanging out here in case it goes really, really long. They're ready. Okay? Does that make sense defensively?
Yes.
So when we're marking up, where do we want to try and be? In their
Back.
back. Your elbow should be in their number, just like this, so you don't let them turn, okay? Same thing on the other side. Same thing on the other side. They're currently marked up what side?
Backside.
Backside or
Goal side.
goal side? What does goal side mean? Because I know I was yelling it at you this week, mark up goal side, goal side. I don't think all of us knew what I meant. What does mark up goal side mean, Polly?
Back post.
Not quite back
I know.
post. Quinn?
Like your back's turned to our goal.
No, not quite. Not quite. Layton?
It means like one of your side, and there's a defender right here, and this is the goal. Your side's right here, and this is the defender.
Yes, very good, very good. Michaela?
Goal side is like you have to be between the defender and the goal.
Bingo. You have to be between them and the goal. So looking at their bodies, they are between them and the goal. Do you see how they're between the two? Between them and the goal, between them and the goal, always. Even the 11, between them and the goal. Every single one of their players is marked up. Should we be doing that in games?
Yes.
Yes. Now, are we all still more or less maintaining our positions?
Less.
More or less. Sometimes when the defenders run, they're going to pull us out of position just a little bit, but it's still good. We want to keep them all marked up, so then that way, hopefully, they don't hit the ball. Okay. Corner kicks. Corner kicks, corner kicks. On the 4 is currently taking the corner kick. Who is on the weak side? We talked about weak side on Monday. Weak side is the person farthest from the ball. Where is weak side, Tegan?
5.
Nope, 5 not weak side. 5's the defender, and they're holding at half. Zoe?
11.
11, where are they though? On the field. Where would we call them?
Weak.
Michaela?
The weak side.
They are the weak side. Which post? Front or back post of that goal, Madden?
Back post.
Back post. If you are the weak side wing, meaning you are the farthest one from the ball, you go to the back post. In case the ball comes too far over, you're there on the back post and you can tap it in. The 7, they're right here. Where's another place they could go? Thinking about if I said be the short option, or go be the short, Lucy,
They would go farther up.
straight up
No,
or this way?
that way.
Oh, diagonal like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the 7 can either be right there inside the box, or they can scoot closer to the 4 to be the drop option. And we know what the drop option means, right? Or the short option. Okay. And then we have 8 there, and then 9's out there. Could 9 and 8 switch places?
Yes.
Yeah. Could the 9 maybe go up here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Could they go up there?
Yes.
Yeah. Could 8 go on the front post?
Yes.
Yeah, this is kind of just one example of many things we could do. Okay? But the most important one is weak side wing goes where?
Back post.
Back post, and the near side wing, the wing closest to the ball, is the closest, or they're the short option. Why is the 5 there? Why are they not marking up there? Why is the 5 there? Bella?
So it can kind of defend.
Right, kind of defend. Sometimes they deflect the ball out, right? And so we want the 5 to hopefully be up there, run, and then kick it back in there, maybe give us another chance. Zoe?
If the 4 accidentally passes to the defender, you could kick it up and to the 1 by the 5, and if they turn around, 5's the first defender.
Very good. The 5's already ready. Why is the goalie all the way out the edge of the 18? Michaela?
Since all the defenders are up there and players are up there, they get to scoot up because they know that no one's gonna be like coming back for a little bit of time for a shot.
Very good. Zoe, something to add?
Because the ball is down on the other side, so they don't have to worry about getting the ball, so they can push up a little bit.
Right, because if they stood all the way back here, could we hear them very well if they're trying to talk to us?
No.
No, and if the ball goes way long and it lands here, who could run up and kick it back to us?
Goalie.
The goalie, and it's easier when you're already up there. Very good. Defensively, corner kicks. All right. So if you are the wing on the near side of the ball, who should you be marking? They're what?
Drop off.
They're drop option. They're short. That's who you should be marking. Are they marking goal side right now?
Yes.
Yes, they are between them and the goal. Them and the goal. The 8 is marking their top player. 4 and 5, what are they near? The what's of the goal? Bella? The side or the posts. 4 and 5, usually you're going to hang out by the posts and try and mark them up here. And then 9 is marking if they got a player out there. Why is 7 out there? What are they doing out there? Glenn?
Just in case if the person who's kicking the corner kick kicks it way too far, 7's there to take it to the goal.
Very good. 7's already all the way out there. So then they can take it to the goal. Very good. This is just kind of one of many things. But again, are they more or less still holding their positions?
More.
More, right? 11's still far left side, 9's still the highest player on the field, 7's right side, they're in the middle, and they're in the middle. Okay, Michaela?
I was gonna say the same thing.
Oh, okay. Beautiful. Questions on corner kicks, offensively or defensively? What's your question about defensively? Or are you asking what defensively means? Do you have a question? Are you good?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, kicks, direct and indirect. That's like when a foul happens. Okay, like when the ref blows the whistle and then they put the ball down and they count out the 10 steps, you know what I'm talking about? That's what this is referring to. Who's in the wall right now? Liam?
The
No, the 8's right there.
Oh.
Who's in the wall right now, Michaela?
The striker and the wing.
Good, 9 and 7. Why are they on the wall and not the defenders?
Sorry.
Why are they in the wall, not the defenders? Gwen?
Because we could need the defenders.
Right? We could need the defenders. The defenders stay closest to the what?
Goalie.
Goal. It doesn't make sense to put them up there. These are some of the highest playing players on the field, so they make the wall. What's everyone else doing? The 5, the 8, the 4, the 11, what are they all doing in that box, Zoe?
Touching the other players.
Good, they're touching them. And how are they marking up? Lucy?
Goal side.
Good, they're all goal side. Are they between them and the goal?
Yes.
Every single one of them. They're always goal side. Get between them and the goal. Now, number 4, they don't look like they're touching anyone. Is there a reason they're maybe not touching anyone? Madden?
Because they're guarding 2 people.
They're guarding 2 people. You can mark people, or you can mark what?
Space.
Space. They have to mark space right now because we had to have people on the wall. So there's not enough for everyone to be touched. So 4 is marking space. Is it okay to mark space?
Yes.
Yes, that is still good defending. You don't always have to be touching. If it's smarter to mark space, mark space. Okay? But who should always be on the wall?
9
and 7.
9 and 7, or what if maybe this defender was on this side? Then it'd be who?
9 and 11.
9 and 11. Okay, you just kind of have to read the field. Okay? Questions about any of that? No? I am just that good?
Yeah.
Essential phrases to remember. These are like all the important things. The 3 P's. Everybody, what are the 3 P's?
Pressure, position, patience.
Pressure, position, patience. Good. And what's the thing we don't do?
No diving.
No diving. Don't do it. We use our 3 P's to stay in front and have patience. We just covered all that on Monday. Pressure, cover, balance. Do we remember this conversation from Monday?
Yes.
A little bit, okay? And with how we play in our formation, we only have pressure and cover, right? Because we don't have the bounce part. But how many people step to the ball?
3,
2. 1.
1. Only one person goes to the ball, so when they're stepping, the other person is behind them over their shoulder, providing what? Pressure?
Cover.
Okay, they're providing cover in case they get around them. Mark up, right? Step to the player closest to you and touchdown. And we mark up what side?
Goal side.
Goal side. You get between them and the goal. Your body is between them and the goal.
you always yell that.
I know. I do. Forwards versus backwards. It's always easier to go forwards than trying to go backwards and chase them. Okay? So, if anything, if a ball's coming in, I'd rather you be too far back than too far forward. It is easier to go towards a ball than turn and chase a ball. It is easier to go forwards than to turn and chase and go backwards. Does that make sense? Easier to go forwards than it is to go backwards. So if anything, put yourself a little further back than you think you need to be, so you can go forwards and we don't have to chase it. Want the ball. How many times have we heard me say this?
Like 15 million.
Like 1,003. Okay?
Many times.
You have to want the ball. And how do we ask for it?
Demand.
Demand it, right? Is it, oh, please give me the ball.
No.
Give me the ball. Give it to me.
Right? We gotta be aggressive and demanding. Good, never stop, right? Even if you think a foul happened or if someone's hurt, do you stop?
Oh.
No, the only time you stop is if you hear a whistle, the keeper has the ball, or the ball is like clearly out of bounds. Okay, but I have seen it happen before where someone falls and you always kind of stop. I know it's hard, but if your teammate is hurt, you have to leave them and you have to keep playing until the ref stops the game. Okay? And it doesn't matter how bad they're hurt. You have to wait till the ref stops the game.
What if they crack their head open?
You have to wait till the ref stops the game. That's what I'm saying. So when the only time you stop is if you hear a whistle, the goalie has the ball in their hands, or the ball is clearly out of bounds or in the back of the net. Other than that, are we stopping?
No.
No, very good.
Not even if they crack their head open.
Not even
Not
if you
even
crack
if
your
they
head.
die.
That's right.
Not even
What if they die?
Well, you know that's a real possibility that could happen on soccer field. Okay.
They're dying of
Sometimes that happens. It's rare, very rare. You just have to keep going. Okay.
I'm not letting my friend die in front of me.
You
Yeah,
won't.
no.
You'll be okay. I promise.
I'm just gonna look away.
Oh, what's this one?
Communication.
Communication. We know all about that. What do we say when we're going to a ball? What if I want the ball? Good. Say their name, something. 360. Always know what's around you. Remember, the best options, are they always in front?
No, they're sometimes behind.
Sometimes behind. So 360, we know what 360 makes, right? A
Circle.
circle. So you have to know 360 degrees, everything that's going on around you. How do we know if we're checking 360? What does our head have to do?
Turn like an owl.
Yeah, right? And you check your shoulder. Check your shoulder. See who's behind. Check your shoulder. See who's behind. That's how you're checking 360. Is looking over your shoulder.